Evening, everybody. It's 7:15, and this is your closing comment. There won't be a daily note tonight because we are revamping the structure of it, making some changes, but I'll be back on Monday with hopefully a new look. So, this is your closing comment. It is video number 1286 for Thursday night. Okay, so today being Thursday was claims day. Claims were slightly higher, 218,000 on new claims, up 21,000, and continuing claims were down again, a million 317 versus 1,342. So down 25,000 in continuing. Philly Fed was a huge miss. It came in at 2.6. It was originally thought to be in the neighborhood of 15. The 10-year was really all over the place today. Last I saw was about 282, and that was down slightly. It's also down from 3.2. LEI, leading economic indicators, were 5.9 year over year. So a pretty decent number. Okay, so the big losers today were Cisco, which missed, bad revenues, not great guidance. 4172 down 664, 13.7%. Walmart continued lower, as did Target. Walmart closed 119.07. That's down 341 or 2.8%. But this week, the high on Walmart is 150, so it's down a solid 20%. And Target, which was down 25% yesterday, continued down, closed 153.43, down 818 or another 5%. So pretty tough there. What was interesting, though, Kohl's, which was trading down over $4 this morning and below 40, had a low today in regular market trading of 39.98, which was above the low pre-market, to a high of 45.66, and it actually closed 45.04, up $1.91 after being solidly lower, was up 4.4%. And transports that were downgraded at Citi, Union Pacific, 216.42, down 857 or 3.8%. CSX 30.94, down $1.38, 4.3%. And Norfolk and Southern 228.03, down 954. So not a great day there. As far as my sectors, we had mixed action in airline and cruise lines. On the downside, though, we had financials, defense, retail, food supply chain, and energy. On the upside, we had work from anywhere, the pot stocks, infrastructure, biopharma, and the big mega cap and FANG stocks were higher. And as far as indexes, the Dow closed down 235 and change, or about 0.75%. We were down only 29.66 in the NASDAQ after being up for a good portion of the day, down 0.25%. The S&P was down 22.89 and had a fairly rough sell-off in the last hour, down about 0.6%. The Russell was the only one that was up. It was only up about $3 or 0.16%. and those transports, as they got downgraded, down 252 or 1.84%. So transports have really gotten pounded here. The VIX, though, was actually down on the day. It has failed to spike up into that 38 to 40 area, closed 29.35 down $1.61, which is somewhat unusual to have the market down and the VIX down. So it just shows you what an influence those NASDAQ stocks are. As far as the futures, oil is down 78 cents tonight, but it traded down to 103 and change, and then came all the way back and actually, bounced right off the 50-day, came all the way back and closed practically on the high. Closed on the high, as a matter of fact. The high was 103 and a quarter, and pardon me, was 110.16, closed 109.89. As I said, it's down about 75 cents tonight. The gold and the silver had a good day. Gold is down 60 cents, so really not much after trading from yesterday's low, making a higher high and a higher low, and closing on the day 25.30 at 1841.20. Tonight it's basically down half a dollar. Same situation with the silver, looked pretty good all day. This is the one I've been pointing out had bottomed before the gold did, a full day before the gold did, and followed through on the upside. We had a high today of 21 and a quarter. Remember, I said we'd have some trouble between, 22 and a half. But this is actually a pretty good showing. 22.01 was the high, and we closed up 36 and a half cents right on that high, and we're basically unchanged tonight. Bitcoin had a very short range, but it really looks like it's trying to find some support down here. I'll show you what the chart looks like. It's up 230 tonight. It was actually up 760 today, but look at how tight. After all of these huge days on the downside, we've been moving sideways now for basically on the closes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So we need to come out of the top of that, and obviously a trade over or a close over this 32,595 would be what we need to see it set itself on the upside. The chart that I was most interested today was the dollar, which was down pretty hard. It was down $1.11, which was over 1%. It closed practically on the low. The only thing between today's close and this $1 area is this one close right here at 102.59, and we closed 102.71. So there's not much action that would be needed for it to break down. It did close below the 20-day moving average. The 5 is rolling over into it. The last time that we saw a move down was here. The 5-day was continuing to rise, and then only one day sideways before starting back up. So we're rolling over here, and we'll see how that works out. The bonds were up slightly, up a quarter of a point after trading as high as 102. And nat gas has been very quiet the last couple of days. Tonight it is down 17 cents after bouncing off that 640 area. 643, I believe, was the low. It tried the downside this morning and then managed to close down just 6 cents after being down here at 790 and closing at closing at 830. It's down a little today. I really expect this to work its way higher. All right, everyone. There's no economic news tomorrow. I will be back first thing in the morning, and we will have our new format for the Daily Note, hopefully on Monday.